Hey, welcome back to Roadhouse. I'm Rory, and this is Rory's Vansion. You might have watched this week. I was struggling to get that lockbox off the barge, but I got it back, and I got up to my sister's place and cleared out my storage unit. I just got a little back corner of it now. That's today. I'm gonna get the rest of that tidied up, figure out what I'm gonna do with that rope. Probably just end up at the dump, and then might go to the gym. Make sure I use that membership that I got. Then go out to Blind Bay, hang out at a buddy's place. Might spend a day or two out there. But I'm heading east. I want to go to Nelson. I've never been there. All my friends say, you got to go to Nelson. You got to go to Nelson. Everybody there has a van that they live in. I was like, all right, I got to go check this place out. And I got to do it before the winter because I'm sure that's the reason that they discontinued these Mazda bongos. They overheat like crazy when they have coolant in them, but I just have water in this thing, and it hasn't given me an issue. It hasn't overheated once. But the second that temperature drops below zero, everything starts freezing. Last year, I dealt with a frozen radiator, frozen water pump, and a rad hose broke. It was a zoo, but I don't want to do that again. So I think I'm just going to go northeast first, and then to the island and maybe Sunshine Coast, and from there I'll just continue to go south, but keep working out along the way and keep this thing going. Having fun doing it, and I'll keep you posted on what I'm doing the rest of the time. But this week was fun. I picked up a little work shift helping the guy build a fence. He had a bunch of things stolen off his property, so he built a big old steel fence to keep everybody out. It's a fortress now. You're not getting through that thing. Holy cow. Got a little extra cash in my pocket, but ready to head east with it and keep things moving forward from here. Got myself a good smoothie made for breakfast. It's a couple oranges and a scoop of protein powder. Fuck, it's warm. That blender gets running hot. This is warm soupy. And I got some coffee coming. But I'm ready to hit the road. Got food and I got coffee, so what else is left but to hit the road and get some tunes going and enjoy the ride. Ready to take you along with me, and hope you stay tuned. All right, here's the big fuck you stay out fence that me and Jake over here put together the past couple of days. Say hi, Jake.
What?
Look at this fence. Straight as an arrow. It's a good looking thing. Lake is huge. Gorgeous day. Halfway, here I come. I had a good hard week in Kamloops. I picked up a couple days working, building a fence for a guy. Had some theft earlier on this year and wanted to build a big old fence to keep him out, so I helped him do that. Got some cash in my pocket, and then I finished up clearing up my storage unit, and I just gave away the rest of my things. I'm sick of waiting to sell that shit on Marketplace. I'm not waiting to sell $40 items. Fuck that. But I decided I'm going to Nelson. So I headed out towards Nelson, and I crossed the ferry at Arrow Lake and made my way to Halfway Hot Springs. So I'm gonna hang out here for the night and continue on in the morning. But just making myself some maple sausage and eggs for dinner tonight, and then I'm gonna go down to the hot pools, have a good soak, and shoot, the first time I came to Halfway Hot Springs was the first time I ever took acid. I came with my buddy, my two friends, Morgan and Brock, and we'd taken some acid earlier that day, and then we ended up coming down here, and we're down at the hot pools, and Morgan looks at me, he's like, hey, Rory, do you want to go take another acid? I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling that first one. Let's go back up to the van. So we come all the way back up to the van. I don't know, it's a good, like, half-kilometer hike up a hill, but it wasn't much. And he's digging around in his van for the acid. He turns around, he hands it to me. He's like, here's the acid. I just pop it in my mouth. And then he starts rummaging through his van, getting his shit together so he can close it up. And he closes the van up. He's like, all right, where's the acid? I was like, the acid? He's like, yeah, I gave you all the acid. I was like, well, I didn't swallow it or nothing. Like, here it is. He's like, doesn't work that way. And he just jumps back in his van. I was like, what are you looking for now? He's like, oh, I got to get some cash, buddy. I can't let you do this by yourself. So we got some more cash and found some more acid and And that was it for the night, but that was a long night for me. Oh my goodness. I remember I was sleeping in the back of my Ford Ranger in like a canopy. It felt like I was crawling into a wormhole. God, that was a long night. No hanging out with Uncle Sid tonight. Maybe my buddy Gus. I like to call him Fun Gus. Morning from Halfway Hot Springs. I had an awesome night going down to the hot springs. It was such a beautiful, clear night. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. The stars were so bright. It's amazing how much better you can see them out here than in the city somewhere. But I'm ready to hit the road and hopefully find somewhere along the way to have a nice little dumbbell circuit. But for now, I'm just going to make myself some coffee. I got this pour over coffee thing. It's quick and easy. Make myself a single little cup. But I use just some powdered milk and brown sugar. The secret to keeping brown sugar from going solid is fuck. I didn't even mean to, but I had this pre-workout container handy. I just finished all my pre-workout and I was like, oh, I can put something in it. So I filled it up with my brown sugar, and I kept looking like every week or so I'd just go back into it. It's still soft. I don't know, there's something about this lid, but I think it gets air through it. Nothing went solid in it. It kept soft, nice, and manageable for my spoons, for my sporks. Got these two things. Can't lose them if I tried. They don't work so good, but they work. But get some more water poured in here and get some coffee for the road and head on my way to Nelson. Halfway was an amazing place. I'm so glad I decided to stop here. Make the effort if you're ever passing by. Come up this long road and make your way down. It's totally worth it. I enjoyed every minute of it. Catch up with you at my workout. Here we come. Made it to Nelson. Long day of driving, but I finally made it to Nelson, and I'm ready to work out, get a good sweat going, more than I'm already sweating. Shoot, I just scoped out a spot of the beach I want to go to and broke a sweat in the meantime, but seems like all the families are starting to pack up and get out of here, so I'll mix my workout in. First I'll go for a run, and I'll have my workout, and then afterwards I think I'm gonna go eat at the Yellow Deli. They got one of them in Nelson. I don't think that place ever closes, and god damn, those strange bastards make some good food. Maybe a lamb sandwich or something. Yeah, it doesn't close, so I'll probably eat there late. But Nelson's a cool spot, and it's the first time I've ever been here, but ready to go for a run and get a good sweat coming before I get my circuit in at the beach. I'll see you guys down there. I'm at a spot called Dagham Beach now. I just went for a great run. It's fucking hot out right now. I'm dripping. Didn't go for a swim yet, but brought my dumbbells down here. Farmer's Walk's good. Another good walk and a half. So I'm burning pretty good. Still got a good sweat going, but just gonna do a simple circuit today. I'm just gonna do a set of 3, but I'll start with ground overheads all the way down, and then I'm gonna go into single arm snatches. That'll be 20 of those, so 10 each arm, and then goblet squats. Get nice and deep. I'll get 20 of those. So 10 ground overheads, 20 overhead snatches, and 20 goblet squats. Then I'll meet you up with some core. Get a nice sandy surface. I like doing workouts on different ground. But I'll bust this out and I'll catch up with you for some core. It was an awesome dumbbell circuit. I love having water right next to me. It's my favorite thing to do in the summer is come work out down at the beach. But big believer in using what you got. And on this beach, I got a nice little hill here, so I could add some resistance to my core. And I got these 50s down here already. Might as well just put them down here and use them as an anchor point. But I want to mix in some sit-ups. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I love just getting covered in sand. I went to school with a guy at Cal State LA. His name was Mark Sunga. Shout out to him. But we go to the beach and he would just lay in the sand. He wouldn't lay in a towel at all. I was like, Mark, why the hell are you laying in the sand like that? He's like, because this makes me have a shower, jump in the water before I go home, so I don't take sand back to my bed. Very smart man. So this is gonna make me go for a swim before I get back in my van. Can't take none of this home with me. But go through some sit-ups, and I'll do some torso twists. Oh yeah, I like those. Maybe even some uphill fin crawlers. Yeah, that's good. And I'll do double heel touches. I'll do those over the tops. And then from here, I could do a couple of different variations. A plank, probably work on the downhill side just to get some added gravity. Oh yeah, that makes it a little bit tougher. But I'm gonna hold those out. I'll cross over to the other side. Cross over to the other side. And I'll get these little hip dips. Oh yeah, that's good. Switch them over. I like to get real far. The sand is a nice base for it. Maybe push it out a little bit in the sand. Resist as much as you can. And then walk it back up. It'll be a good core workout. This hill's awesome. I'm gonna get a good setup with that. I'll catch up with you tonight after the Yellow Deli. Here for the episode recap. I got everything squared away with my storage unit. Everything I own is in my van. I purged my life. I don't have anything besides what's in here. So I can go anywhere, and my house is with me. So I'm from wherever I am. Made it to Nelson and had a nice workout into the beach, and came and parked at Walmart. It's right beside the lake, so I got lakefront property tonight. I'm got a couple of chores I've decided to do. I want to get my solar panel on the roof somehow, and I got a couple other things on the list, but I'll figure this out as the week goes on. And I'm pooped. Had a long day, and I'm ready to go to bed. I got my van all set up here, and it's time to nod off. But have a good weekend. I'll see you when I see you.